Hello again, TMR viewers. Here we are, part 4. Same get up, part 4. So I'm not going to do a review this time. Instead of a review, I was going to do a preview for 2026. So I've selected 10 films that are coming out in 2026. Excuse me if I look down, I have a list. But these are 10 films that I want to watch this year, okay? So I'll be as quick as I can. First one is Whistle, starring Daphne Keane. It's about an Aztec death whistle, and the idea is if you blow the whistle, it summons your future death to the here and now. So this makes it happen a bit quicker, so that looked quite interesting. Crime 101, Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry and Mark Ruffalo. Chris Hemsworth plays a thief trying to do his last big score. He meets a disillusioned insurance agent, and between the two of them, they've come up with a plot for a multi-million-dollar heist, and Mark Ruffalo's the policeman that's trying to stop it from happening. So, good cast, look quite decent. How to Make a Killing. Now, this is with Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell, who's quite hot in Hollywood at the minute, just come off of The Running Man. It's a bit like The Talented Mr. Ripley, by the looks of it. So he was born into a rich family. They disowned him, and as he's got older, he's trying to get his way back into the family to get his inheritance. And he doesn't mind who he bumps off to get to his inheritance along the way. So that looks quite fun. So give that one a watch. Then you've got The Bride. Now, this is one of the films more than any other that I want to watch this year. It's an update of the 1933 Universal classic, The Bride of Frankenstein, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, which is quite interesting because she's Jake Gyllenhaal's older sister. Jake Gyllenhaal's in Roadhouse remake, Source Code, a few others. Prisoners with Hugh Jackman, which is very good. So Maggie Gyllenhaal directing the film. It's starring Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale. Set in the 1930s America. Looks a bit sort of Bonnie and Clyde-like, but with a bit of a Frankenstein twist. That looks really good. I'm really looking forward to that one. March time, I think, for that. Then you've got Project Hail Mary, which is sounds a bit like Interstellar, to be fair, but this has got Ryan Gosling rather than Matthew McConaughey. He's a teacher. They need him to save the Earth, send him out into space to basically save the Earth. Ready or Not, Here I Come is a sequel to a film from about 5 years ago with Samara Weaving called Ready or Not. In that one, she married a guy and met the family, and the initiation into the family was she has to play hide and seek. The idea is if they find her, they kill her. I think it's on Prime or Netflix. This is a follow-up to that. So this time it's her and her sister against 4 families who are trying to get their eyes on a prize, the throne of power or something. But that looked all right, so give that a go. Then you've got the Michael Jackson biopic called Michael. Yeah, very imaginative, no. Interesting thing with this is that it's starring Jafar Jackson, who is Michael Jackson's nephew, the second eldest son of Jermaine Jackson. So it'd be interesting to see if it's a Hollywood brush up or if they're actually going to be a warts and all and actually tell the whole story, including how he died, drugs, etc., etc. So that'd be interesting to see. Then you've got Steven Spielberg's latest called The Disclosure Day, starring Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor. It sounds a bit Close Encounters, to be fair. If somebody told you that you weren't alone in the universe and they proved it to you, would you be frightened by it? That's the tagline. So that'd be quite interesting. As it's Spielberg, it'll always be a good watch. And then the final 2 I've got are The Odyssey, which is Christopher Nolan's latest, which is, we all know I'm a massive Christopher Nolan fan, Interstellar, etc. And the cast in it's insane. Bear with me. You've got Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Zendaya, Charlize Theron, Mia Goth, just to name some. Back Greek mythology, his journey back after the Trojan War, where he was fighting the monsters like the Cyclops, etc. So filmed in IMAX as usual with Nolan, so that'll just epic. Probably be about 3 hours long, so make sure that I go for a wee before I go in. But that does look like a good one. And then the final one at the end of the year is Avengers Doomsday. So Avengers Doomsday is based around Doctor Doom, which was originally a Fantastic Four villain. The Fantastic Four are going to be in it, along with the X-Men, along with the new Avengers, Florence Pugh, etc. Captain America. So you've got Sam Wilson, but they're also bringing back Steve Rogers as well. So you're going to have the old and new Captain America. Thor, Loki. So everyone's going to be. It's directed by the Russo brothers who did Infinity War and Endgame. So it should be epically good. And that's coming at the end of the year. Anything that you guys are thinking of or you've heard rumours of that you want to see, let me know. Drop me a line, give me a repost, give me a thumbs up and a like. And I'll speak to you again real soon with some more reviews.